Hello everyone, this is day 11 of studying art until I can buy my dad a new car. Today we're tackling the most dreaded part of anatomy, hands and feet. These are often the parts of the figure that artists hide in pockets or behind backs because, well, let's be honest, they can be a nightmare to get right. But they are also some of the most expressive parts of the human body. To truly master the figure and bring our characters to life, we have to face them head on, or maybe it should be hand on. Let's get into it. In today's study, I focused on breaking these complex forms down into simpler shapes. For the hands, I started with a simple wedge for the palm and used mittens to block out the fingers before adding any details. I then cut the fingers out into little blocks, and from there started adding details and carving out the forms. One thing I do want to mention for today's study is the importance of negative space. Negative space is the gaps in a form that show up outside of the figure. For example, the space between your fingers would be considered negative space in a hand anatomy study. Using negative space helped me greatly when it came to spacing out the fingers. When it comes to the foot studies, I viewed the feet as a series of interlocking forms, starting with the toes as a block and connecting it to the heel as a more rhombus-like shape. I then started to carve in the details, separating the big toe from the rest of the toes and making sure the ankle bone on the side of your foot sticks out to accentuate the 3D form. Now, looking at these two side by side, it's obvious that one is more detailed than the other. And that's because, well, I'll admit, I'm not currently focused on improving my drawing skills when it comes to feet. But in all seriousness, when doing a study what you care about the most, and I don't foresee myself drawing feet that don't have shoes on them anytime soon, but I will revisit this in another study. Alright, that should wrap up today's study. I want to thank everyone for watching today, and also to say, we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for the support. Hitting that number in such a short time is honestly insane to me. This is going to keep me drawing as much as I can and pushing me forward towards the goal. Day 12 is tomorrow, and we're moving on to head anatomy. See you then.